you're about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the embarrassed.
And that's one of the reasons I'm not reviewing these home movies. Yeah, I know it's one of the main reasons you bought the DVD, but I don't care. I know you want to see if Mara fucking Wilson was right, that these videos are just as embarrassingly stupid as you think they are, but I'm not doing it. You wanna know why? Because you can take away my dignity, but there's one thing you cannot take away from me. My dignity! I believe it was Harold Lloyd Stevens who once said,
"Oh no, this simply won't do at all." And you've worked hard to pay for this DVD. You should be rewarded by seeing this asshole get some of his own medicine. Well, through the magical powers I've suddenly decided that I have, we're going to alter his memory so he doesn't realize that he's watching himself in these videos. That'll teach him to be a douche-maker. Incidentally, I have nothing against people who make douches. Your work is appreciated.
There is no way that I am what the hell? That was weird. Hey, who's that jackass on the TV? I want to make fun of him. Yeah, this is a video series made by a group of 6th graders. No, really, they're actually 6th graders. Known as Cup of Idiocy. I suppose they were trying to do something similar to Monty Python or Saturday Night Live, but it comes out more like a snuff film to comedy. And I know it's mean to pick on a bunch of 12-year-olds who are just trying to entertain themselves, but that's how Nazi Germany started. Or I just went to a really bad school, but nevertheless, I am making fun of this. So, let's take a look at the fruits of obviously very little labor. This is Cup of Idiocy. The video opens up with a disclaimer.
What you are about to see is not true.
Thanks for that. So they then go.
Scary, isn't it?
This bizarre mental breakdown is brought to you by Ritalin. Parents, if you're not sure, just give it to them anyway.
Their first section is called Battle of Stupidity, where a news report seems to be going on.
I would like to turn over the weather to our other weatherman.
Oh, the destruction.
I'll just assume this is the other weatherman.
Destruction. To think I could have prevented it, but they didn't believe me.
Incredible green screen technology, as you can see. I think they went to a whole 16.5 bits for this.
Now to...
This is Doug Walker reporting for all those.
Obviously they got the cameraman for Hunger Games on this one.
It's terrible out here. It's so damn windy.
But suddenly the news report is interrupted by aliens.
Unless I control your TV set, are you
Receiving me? Yes, we are aliens. We plan to destroy all of you.
Boy, am I glad they had that disclaimer, because by God, I'd be fleeing into the streets right now. I mean, look at that alien dental work, and that alien scotch tape that I'm sure stops their alien eyes from blinking. Oh, and of course the little alien pubic beard growing all around that alien acne. Yet to their credit, they are more intimidating than the Cyclos from Battlefield Earth.
Right now, we are destroying your communication system.
Just watch how easily we destroy your communication towers. Ah!
Whoa! I'm so sorry, that was a little too real there. We then get a transmission from their planet Cookie Blum. Hey, something's gotta replace Pluto. Where they receive a message from their leader, Voltar. A curious-looking race. Now, I know it's hard to tell. I was pretty amazed when I heard the news too, but apparently the exact same kid doing the puppeteering for Voltar is also doing his voice and the voice of the other person talking. But it's done so flawlessly you would never be able to tell. Watch and marvel.
No, Zoltar. We're not using your expensive cameras to film on an Earthlink broadcasting system. No, we did not switch your TVs in.
All one person, amazing.
Yes, we did switch the TVs in your room so that you would get a blinking TV.
God, it just seems like 2 totally different people.
Well, it's easier for us to speak into English and for you to speak into English.
Must have taken 2, maybe 3 minutes of preparation. An absolute master. They convince Voltar to speak English with a slight on-again, off-again lisp, so they can have a better idea of understanding their mission.
We must contact a human being and teleport him onto the spacecraft. Okay? Teleporting? Now. And now, everyone,
Voltar seems to have blackouts every once in a while, too.
As soon as I push that green button, a human will teleport. And so now we must
A little to the right, there you go. They beam a guy apparently making love to a body pillow on board, who apparently doesn't like being on a spaceship that looks eerily similar to a 90s kid's bedroom.
Do you have any objections? Oh, you have been a bad boy.
Warning, this scene gets a little graphic. If I had a nickel for every time a disembodied head said woohoo, I'd have to question how I got to that scenario. The aliens watch in horror as their beheaded master slowly fades away.
Tell little Timmy I won't be able to come to Christmas this summer. And this fall, at Easter, I won't be able to lay too many eggs. I'll be dead.
Oscar ballots are in the mail, folks. Vote wisely.
And make sure you get $54,000 to each and every one of O.J. Simpson's children.
I know I'm supposed to laugh at that topical joke, but am I the only one just wondering who the fuck Karen is?
No!
Really? You dubbed that line? How the fuck hard is it to say no? Unless your Nicolas Cage offered a movie role. Swish!
Your pitiful planet is about... Hey, look, everybody, it's just a hoax!
So it's revealed that it's all just a big hoax, and the story ends. What a twist! We then get what they call a pointless moment. Well, it definitely delivered what it promised. Can we see that Ritalin ad again? Yeah, just a healthy reminder, folks. We then cut to our next long-winded skit called the Unfit Firing Squad. This opens in 1492, where Queen Victoria, clearly played by a young man trying to figure things out, does her daily knighting.
Look, Your Majesty, it's the Duke of Edinburgh. Uh-oh. Your Majesty, I think he's dead.
Really?
Well, by his constant blinking, the fact that that was a very sharp piece of plastic, I'd say he's definitely dead.
This is terrible. We need to knight someone. What about him?
So she decides instead to knight Chester? Chester, is that you? Maybe. What the hell are you doing in this?
I told you I had a checkered past as a child actor!
Oh, and then you derailed into a life of drugs?
No, this is the regular route most child actors take. Actually, I'm doing better than most.
He once killed 89 people!
88.
88 people! You can't knight him, Your Majesty!
Oh, yes, I can!
Wow, he almost came out of the screen and actually ate me there.
I know, don't you? Sir! Mean something! Live long and prosper!
Your Majesty's taken the royal gun!
Ah, yes, the royal gun. I don't know why more hierarchies don't have royal guns by their thrones. But unfortunately, the knighting has screwed up the order of things, so the queen orders a random person to be executed instead.
Just steal a loaf of bread! You're going to be executed!
Okay, come along.
Hey, come on, is this Britain or Texas? We then take a break for yet another pointless moment.
La, 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 la.
Hey, what's that?
It's a soap opera.
I'm just gonna start on the apology that all of you deserve. We bring the guy out to be executed, where I guess we're introduced to our unfit firing squad.
And we are the Execution Squad!
What are they gonna do, lightly dampen his clothes to death?
I am Humpty Dumpty.
Good start.
I like wearing women's clothing. It is fun.
I'm learning so much today. I mean, here I thought Humpty Dumpty was an egg with balancing issues, but no, it's clearly a prepubescent Austrian who likes to cross-dress. Change the story you tell to your kids. I think this one will hold up better.
I'm Little Bo Peep, and I've lost my sheep.
Okay, there's clearly a Mother Goose motif going on. Let's just see what it's all leading up to.
I'm Trigger Happy Mac. I'm Trigger Happy. Yeah.
Humpty Dumpty, Little Bo Peep, Trigger Happy Mac. You're free to make sense of that all you want. I'm just going to pray for us as a species. Yeah, it's me again. Just saying sorry. They accidentally end up shooting each other, which is no big shock. I'm surprised they remember to breathe, with the prisoner hopping away. The credits roll with a special thanks to Voltar because clearly he was the glue that held everything together.
That's me. Yeah!
I think they're getting way too much fun out of that thing. The next sketch begins with a ribbon show, or as the kids like to say,
Ribbon show.
Ribbons, look at the pretty ribbons. Oh, the ribbons in the air.
you know, a real ribbon show would have been nice. Half of you wear women's clothing, surely one of you knows how to put one on. We then get a talk show called The Late Late So Late It's Early Show with a character named Dobie Dickens, which I can't decide if that's a name from Oliver Twist or a porno movie.
So I don't have an audience, a band, I don't even have a cameraman. I'm just a loser with an annoying laugh.
Well, I'll give it this. It predicted YouTube very well. We then cut to a superhero named Jonin, the only hero to incorporate a Marvin the Martian t-shirt on his uniform, and also maybe the only one to have the Chipmunks sing his theme song. Is it too late to request a mental health day instead of reviewing this? Jonin comes across the evil Tick King, who knocks him out. Okay, they clearly like this high-pitched singing a little too much. It's like speeding up Let It Go, playing it backwards, and then spitting it out the devil's butt. What am I talking about? That could be a hit today. They then have a commercial for something called The Last Man on Earth.
Glorious! I can't believe they told me to say it's so great!
The best movie since Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
A reference that'll never date.
Yes, everybody's raving about The Last Man on Earth, the funniest, greatest, saddest, memorable movie ever made. Yes, it is coming up next.
You know, at times I want to ask why, but then I ask myself, why am I even asking why?
But first, Jonin.
What?
This leads, of course, to the thrilling conclusion of Jonin. I know you're all at the edge of your fucking seats.
Join my gang or I shall shoot you. Here! Never, you poor scum of a... Okay.
Not since Walter White has there ever been a transformation more disturbingly in depth. Seriously, Anakin Skywalker had more development than that. We finally end up with their last sketch, The Last Man on Earth. Well, good. Let's see what they've been building up here.
Hello, my name is Adam, and yes, I am the, last man on the face of this planet.
Pretty roomy accommodations for the apocalypse.
Except for that cameraman operating the camera. Yeah, I see you. Come up in there!
The end.
Way to go out on a high note, guys. Cup of Idiocy! I know it's just kids messing around with a camera, but it's still so painful to watch. Couldn't they have had some discipline, some effort, some semblance of logic to entertain who was unfortunate enough to come across this? Obviously not, and we're the ones paying for it today. I mean, come on, even at that age, who would be stupid enough to actually think that was any good?
Well, you would, Critic.
Black Willy Wonka? What the fuck you talking about? Will you stop doing that? Wait a minute. I suddenly remember. I was the idiot who filmed all that!
That's right, Critic. Everyone's talent starts from somewhere, and yours starts from the most embarrassing of beginnings. Ever.
My God, I have such a different outlook after you altered my mind like that.
And what outlook is that, Critic?
Well, I guess... if we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend.
I never really cared for rap lyrics.
like wearing women's clothing. It is fun.